welcome back for a second time. This is round 10 of season 9 here at the Monaco Grand Prix here in Monte Carlo. I'm joined by Dougie and Sean today, so we've got two extra commentators, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to it just as much as I am today.
Yeah, just welcome to Monaco. As I said just now, actually, it's a very tight and twisty track, so people are going to make a lot of mistakes, so that's going to be quite interesting. Short track too, so we're going to see a lot of short times as well. And kind of excited to see what happens. What about you, Sean?
Yeah, I'm also pretty excited as well, and also this is like my favorite circuit on the calendar, so always nice to be here in Monaco. And yeah, just the walls are so close here, just one little tiny mistake and you're already like out of the race or quality, so it's gonna be very exciting.
Yeah, as you say there as well, Sean, you know, one little mistake and it can be literally the end of your race. And you know, we said last week about, you know, and I asked you what tips would you give to the drivers, and you said just to keep it clean. Of course, it was wet in Austria last week as well, so we've actually had two wet races or semi-wet races in the last 2 weeks, which is a bit unusual. But yeah, it's a very tricky track, and of course with that added wet start as well, it's going to be very difficult for these drivers. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what strategies they come up with as well, for the, depending on if it's intermediates or slick starts, because of course the light rain might deteriorate quite quickly, so we may actually see them start on slicks if it's allowed. So it should make it very interesting, that's for sure.
Should make it interesting, and also pointing out, like, in the ring, Zandamar hits the wall and hits the wall again, coming into Raskas and Gascon pit.
Yeah, of course. Just to mention that Zandamar as well, our debutant into F3. This is his. Actually, it's his first race. So yeah, he will be joining us for the rest of the season, and he'll be trying to get a promotion spot into F2. Bearing in mind the two current leaders in the F3 Championship aren't here. That is Frag and Liliart. So they will be knocked off top spot if the other guys don't put it in the wall and don't score any points.
Yeah, it's quite a tight championship at the moment. As I'm reading it right now, it's about 15 points covering the top 6. So it's going to be very close, as Voltic Siren takes a 10.5 for a provisional pole, half a second faster than Manuel Hamilton, but he's on a hot lap as we speak. Yeah, so it's going to be quite a close one.
Just the wall a little bit.
Trying to find assist as well. Lots of brake smoke there. Into the hairpin now. Another big lockup. I
mean, like, I just want to say that like on broadcast, it looks like he's locking up every time, but in the game, like if you go for his on board, like he doesn't lock up, so it's a little bit of a fault there by Codemaster.
Yeah, no, I've experienced that before, so yeah, I know from personally that it's not actually like that. But you were going to say something there, Dougie?
No, I was just saying visual glitches happen all the time, especially in qualifying for some reason. But yeah, Tom left the session again. I think he's having a few disconnection issues. But yeah, he's going alright for the moment.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay for the race.
Interesting to see what Manuel Hamilton does now. Someone's coming to Anthony Nose right now.
Yep, into the last corner then, out onto the start-finish straight. Disqualified from session. Where has he been parked then? We're not actually going to get to see, so I'm not quite sure what's happened. Oh, there's a massive queue in the pit lane, I've just seen. I'm not quite sure what happened there. A huge queue of 4 or 5 cars. That's I've never seen that before. That's really weird.
I think it was a glitch in the pit lane. I think it was a glitch in the pit lane because as soon as Tom left, like his car was parked in another person's pit garage. I do not know. So I think there's a glitch just happened there when Tom left.
So he has been disqualified. Only 13 runners today as well.
But just getting blocked on the quali.
Yeah, just qualifying, of course. So we'll be able to start the race still. 9 have set a lap so far. The slowest being Usabi with a 14.9. We've got a yellow in sector 2. Who's that? Oh, Void's COD as well is another new driver. He's in the Project Cars 2 League as well. So if you know him from there, then he's now in the F3 division as well. Currently 3rd. It's not a bad time actually, 12.2.
Bad time.
Very out of shape though as he comes into the swimming pool and slams into the wall.
Yeah. He lost it like in the back as well. Just he almost touched the wall there, and it was a matter of time if he lost it.
He literally did a carbon copy of what Verstappen did, turning way too early into the inside. and then cut across, hit the wall.
But he has plenty of
except-
time. So.
Exactly, he has plenty of time, and yeah, that's basically what just happened there. Yeah, 10.5 is a very decent time. I'm not sure if anyone could beat that. Maybe Manuel Hamilton might have a shout. He has one more run. And
Looks like he's
maybe
going for another one
someone
here,
else.
actually, Voltex Aaron. I'm not sure, he's on his outlap at the moment though, so
I think this is his 4th lap, I think, or 5th, I think.
yeah, he's done quite a few laps, hasn't he? He's put 2 in on his first set of ultras, and he's gone out on another set of ultras now.
Yeah. But if he made a mistake, he always had like one final one. Because the
I
field
think
is
it's-
always-
I think it's because he's been on the. It's because it's got a rain at the start. I think he's just burning out his ultras and just basically going maybe taking a super soft strategy to the end of the race until it dries out. But he's just doing his own thing at the moment. So he also makes an error at the exit of the swimming pool.
All lining up for their final laps now. It's only just over a minute lap, so they do actually have time for a couple of laps. Voltex Aaron, for example, could do 2. Everyone else, though, apart from Milan and Matty Suddens in the pits, Marklin actually out at the moment as well. He's on a lap, so he comes out of the last corner now. Let's see what he does. It's going to be a fairly slow one, actually.
13.1, maybe made an error somewhere in the middle sector. He can improve on that.
We'll have to push now. Challenging up the top. He's currently 5th in the championship on 46 points, 6 behind Manuel Hamilton, who is P2. So he's really got a... Oh, and he's hit the wall coming through Casino Square. Now I wonder, has he got damage? And does he have enough fuel?
I don't see damage.
So he might get away with it here. Might be able to go for another lap.
Or maybe just like very light brief.
Oh,
Shane is
and that's Shane. He's in the... Oh, no, I thought he was in the wall, but he's
Oh,
retired in
oh.
the pit lane.
Done pit lane.
And his teammates done the same. So the Renault drivers again struggling here.
And we're coming out of the final corner.
Is the
Gets a
McLaren going to
decent
improve? Is it going to be a 1.9?
He's gonna improve it.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
1.10.3.
Oh,
It's a quick lap. He's 8 tenths up on Manuel Hamilton at the moment.
Yeah.
Does the Force
He's going
India
again.
have anything left? Void Cod as well coming into the swimming pool section now. Oh, and he's off the back end again. And he'll have to
Yeah.
report this lap.
Match
The other-
Sutton's goes P3 with 11.8. Void's got
Decent lap time for him.
Yeah, he's just going to about to go into another lap for Void Cod because he lost it coming out of the second part of the swimming pool. Trench Gun as well with an out lap. Zandamar
Manuel
crosses the
Hamilton was-
line. That's going on to a lap
Manuel
though.
Hamilton is on out lap as well. Coming up
Yeah.
to start a lap as
I think
well.
he's waiting for that he will be the last one on track. I think
Milan's
he's
up on
waiting
his
for-
time, and that's going to be a 12.4. That puts him 6th.
Yeah.
So,
Decent as well.
not too bad a
I think he
lap.
retires straight away, yeah. Let's see what Hamilton can do.
Right on board with Zandamar now. 3.5 tenths up on his first sector. This could be a good lap from Zandamar here. Very quick Canadian
And the
driver.
other sector 1 and 2. Look at that.
It was Milan retiring. That's
Following something pretty.
Aaron goes faster, it's into the 1.9s. A 109.928 for provisional pole, and to be honest, I don't think anyone's going to catch him
Take
today with a
that.
time like that.
take that. And
I
that's
highly
1.2
doubt
seconds
that
after.
Hamilton is gonna be surely in the 110s, but.
Oh, and
1.9s,
Zandamar hit the
I don't see
wall.
it.
I think he's got
Oh.
away with it though. He's coming into Raskas now.
Yeah. No front wing damage. He got very lucky with that. Yellow's in sector 2 as well.
Matty Suddens crosses
Oh,
the line with a
that's
111.8.
That was strange.
Voidcock crosses the line with a 111.3. Zandamar crosses the line. It's a 112.1. A big improvement puts him up to 5th. And we're just waiting for Tezza now and Trench Gun.
Oh, Hamilton, Trent's gonna be tired for the. What can Hamilton do? He goes. Technically
10-8.
110.8.
10.8, so he
Yeah.
does improve, but not enough. And that is your pole man.
Yeah.
He's down on his lap,
Just-
but he's going to get extra tyre wear from this. Unless he feels he's on a lap.
I heard something in the background that's not very healthy.
Does he improve? Oh, he did! I think he did improve, you know.
He did improve, I think.
Half a tenth.
I don't see that right now.
So he's gone for the extra tyre wear, which is interesting because obviously he will start on those tyres. A 109.8, a whole second faster than
That
Manuel
is-
Hamilton in second.
That's
It's
just insane.
A pretty impressive lap, isn't it? He's on pad as well, so he's not using a wheel. So your grid for Monaco is Voltex Aaron on pole. Second is Manuel Hamilton. Road 2 is Voids Cod and Matty Suddens. Road 3 is Zandamar and Trench Gun. Road 4 is Milan and Tezza. Road 5 is Marklin all the way down there. And Usabi in 10th. And the final runners are Shane the Boss and... if Cool Star Legend, that is the Lee in 12th and 13th. Not setting a time again. Disqualified is Tom all the way down at the bottom. So light rain start, this should be interesting. Hopefully all the drivers will adhere to the 2-minute prep period we have in place, and then we'll get underway here in Monaco for a wet start. Oh, we've got a Red Bull desyncing on the grid here. I really don't want to be seeing that. And we've already had one ready up, and that is 2 actually. That's Manuel Hamilton and the Lee.
Was it Hamilton?
We may have to hopefully we don't have to restart. There's just a little bit of desync going on there with the Red Bull. I think he's all good though.
I don't see. I think where is that? Which Red Bull is that?
I believe it was Tezza, but I think it's all fine now. It seems to have sorted itself out.
I'm watching Martin right now, but yeah.
We've got a Mercedes at the back as well. I'm not quite sure who that is.
Oh, that's a new one. I saw someone join. That's
Oh yeah, Kingdom Martin. So he has managed to join.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw him joining in qualifying,
Okay.
and I think he couldn't join race quali as well.
Yep, Kingdom Martin. We'll start from the back then. Is Tom in the session? Yes, he is. So he did manage to get back in. Kingdom Martin. Not quite sure what he's trying to go for here. Anyway, so wet start then. This should be interesting because, of course, it's going to dry up. They will go on to either, I'm presuming, super softs or soft tyres. So this is going to make it very good indeed. And hopefully everyone can keep it clean into turn 1.
The thing is, if you do like what 6-7 laps, depending on when the time of the when the crossover point is, they'll probably just do a one-stop on super sauce. To be honest, I can't see them doing that. But it really does depend on the crossover point, really, and that pretty much goes to the end because Monaco isn't really a high tire wear demanding track. It's more of who could be able to keep it off the barriers without breaking their front wing, without doing anything.
Tom and Kingdom Martin now, I'm so sorry. It's just parked at the exit of the hairpin inside each other. Oh my goodness. So anyway, continuing on with the formation lap. Yeah, it looks like it's Voltex Aaron's to lose here today. You have to say he's been absolutely dominant in qualifying. As long as he keeps it out the wall, he is going to be quite a distance up ahead of these guys.
Yeah, it's dependent on the start as well. If Manuel Hamilton gets a better start than him, then it could change things, but we'll have to wait and see, really. And that's how it's going to look at the moment.
Of course, I don't think any of them would have expected a wet start, so this is all new territory for them.
Exactly. So this is going to be a very, very exciting first few laps, and hopefully it doesn't die out very soon.
So 14 drivers then. We started with 13 quali. Kingdom Martin in the Mercedes, although he doesn't actually drive. I think he drives the McLaren actually. I can't quite remember off the top of my head.
I think he drives the McLaren. I think.
Yep. So the cars all coming into position now, syncing up for the start of the Monaco Grand Prix here in the wet, intermediate conditions. Voltex Aaron on pole, 5 red lights, and away they go. Looks like a good start for the McLaren, to be fair. The 4-cylinder right behind him.
I think it looks all
clean. Up to the inside goes Void's card into turn 1. Hopefully they can all keep it clean, and it looks like it.
Yeah,
it looks all clean.
No, Manuel stays in second, but I think everyone went cleanly to turn 1.
Kingdom Martin all over the place, and there's debris already from the Mercedes. Oh, and he's at the back of the Renault as well. That's a lot of front wing damage. As they come down now into the hairpin, the leaders. It is Voltex Aaron from Manuel Hamilton. He's got back past the Haas. On the inside goes to Sauber. That is an aggressive move from Usabi. And I can only imagine there'll be a couple of hands flying. Oh, and he's gone back up the inside as Marklin did not like that move. Retaliates.
I quite like that. I mean, he went all for it, the Sauber driver, but I can't blame him. I mean, if everyone goes slow there in the hairpin and you see a gap, I mean, like, go for it.
There's another bit of front wing damage. That's Marklin getting slapped on the 3 set. Oh my goodness, and that is Kingdom Martin straight over the chicane. I think he's given the position back. But action-packed start. Zandamar already up to P4, cuts the chicane nicely there. Trench Gun doing well in 6th as well. Tezza still holding on in 8th. But other than that, not really much movement. Tom all the way up.
Sanderman pits.
Oh, that's it. So has he got front wing damage, I wonder?
I think he has got something damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's going to lose out massively here because obviously the changeover points. Well, Kingdom Martin into the pits. And unfortunately, those guys are going to pretty much be out of the race. So this means Tom has come up from 13th all the way up to 11th already. He's already nearly in the points. And Sanderman, the big loser.
Now, Yosebi wall.
And Goldstar almost hitting the wall.
Goldstar is pushing that sailboat effectively around Casino.
Oh, off the inside! And he made it stick! Oh, and I think he
does.
That was very close, but a very nice
Oh,
move.
and now Yosebi's retaliating with the dive bomb, and he's parked it. Yep, that's poor driving there. Tom, all the way up into P10 already, doing his own thing. He's done brilliant so far. Manuel Hamilton gets a 3-second time penalty.
That's the second one, I think.
That's at the chicane, so yeah, that's he's not doing well at the moment. Still within a second of Voltex Aaron, so he's not a million miles away from him. But as you say, picking up time penalties left, right and centre. And that's Matty Suddens as well, getting a warning by the looks of that.
Oh, he hits the wall, Matty. I think he has a broken front wing as well.
Yep, looks like it. Yep, carbon fibre goes flying.
Let's go for the pits. No, he stays out. I think he waits for the cross. Also,
he's got a 5-second stop go, and he's done that at the swimming pool. Marklin into the pits. Tom's had...
no cross wing at all.
Yep, Tom's hit the wall as well somewhere, so got a lot of early casualties here. But Tom moves up into 9th place. We've got Yosebi in the pits as well. Zandamar coming round into Raskas. Kingdom Martin... He's going way too quick through there, and he's going to pick up a 3-second time penalty for that.
Yeah.
Can Zandamar pick up places? He's coming up to P10, if this is correct. Yes, he is.
Yeah,
so he's doing... After an awful start, he gets back up into the point. It's really a battle between the top two, but as you say, penalties could be very key, coming from the top two, from Aaron and Hamilton.
He's dropped right off actually, the Force India driver. He was 9/10 behind end of the last lap, and he's already dropped 6/10 this lap. That's probably a warning for the McLaren.
Yeah. Tessa is also pretty close to Milan, but see them move.
Sliding all over the place, he's off the back end! And there's Voltex Aaron in the wall, has he got away with it, I think? Oh my goodness, I think he's just about got away with that one. That was a huge slide coming out of the swimming pool, my goodness. Heart and mouth moment there.
Did not quite catch that.
How
all at the back of him.
I have no idea how he's managed to not get wing damage from that. He is a very lucky boy right now, and I'm pretty sure his heart will be racing now. He's got Manuel Hamilton back up behind him again. But yeah, a little moment there. It's not all easy said and done. And that'll be just a little...
It's always like one mistake, and oh, that was close by Hamilton.
Hamilton's losing it, both of them. I think their setups are just not suited to this.
And Kingdom Martin has...
out of the race.
You know, he's just retired, he's had enough. And he will pull over to the side of the track, and that's him done. So the big gainers are the Lee and Tom. The Lee obviously running under another username in the Renault still though. Has he got wing damage actually? No, he's not. So he's clean. Tom behind him does have wing damage. Sorry. So that's interesting there. Meanwhile, we've got a three-way tussle for P5. That's Trench Gun leading this little train. We've got Milan behind and Tezza chasing Milan as well. They come through the tunnel now.
This could be maybe very interesting. And maybe with a time penalty as well. So
a lot of early time penalties. Yeah, it's of course. Yeah, there's mainly the fast corners are where you lose it. There's turn 1 as well, of course, where you can actually cut the corner as well. It's a very open turn 1, and of course the doubles.
Same with the swimming pool.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, the swimming pool section as well, very open, so it's very easy and tempting to cut that corner. And yeah.
Is it me, or has it stopped raining? So that 5 is now starting to stop raining.
Yeah, I see no rain, so I think the track is drying up.
Yep, the rain has stopped by the looks of it. There's no drops on the front of either of the Toro Rosso or the Red Bull. Matty Sutton's actually getting caught here by Trench Gun. That wing damage is beginning to hurt him, even though Trench Gun has it as well. He's got it on the other side, and we quite often see this where if you have it on one side compared to another, you can actually not lose time. So obviously Matty's got it on the wrong side for him.
Yeah.
Trench Gun almost going to the wall again. But It's oh,
I think he has a complete broken wing because his left-hand side is now completely gone.
yeah.
So I think he's got even more damage than Trench Gun at the moment.
Yeah.
So he might pit.
He must, did you say he got that just now? Sorry, the wing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's off the back end, and he's very lucky there. All over the place. He's had to cut the chicane as well.
Don't speed. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Rookie error there, as you say, don't speed over the chicane, and he's done exactly that. He's going to hit the wall again here if he's not careful, and this is all allowing Trench Gun to get closer.
This is going to close in the gap between P5, 6 and 7. Now Milan and Tessa are very close behind each other.
And there you go, proof the track is drying up. Oh, he's gone very wide as well. Matty Sutherland's into the pits then. We've now got a three-way tussle for P5. They're all within a couple of seconds.
I mean, the drag is drying up quicker, and I think in 2 left you're gonna maybe go for softs, I think.
Nah, he is going for super
He's going for
softs.
super.
So
I mean,
So he's going for a 2-stop then, because I'm not sure you can take the super softs that long. There'd be a mighty achievement if he can do that.
I mean, you can do that, but
Or is he going to be close? Is he going to get a front Tom? I don't think he is, you know. The Ferrari goes past, and that is Tom up into P8. The Lee up into P5 as well.
5 position.
So doing well at the moment. Early stopper's really beginning to feel the pain. Zandemar's actually not too far off now. He's only 3.5 seconds down off of Matty.
Yeah.
It's all about track position here. That's a horrible camera.
But
Do
I
not
think Supers are, I think it's too early now.
Oh, we've got a yellow, and I feel like it's Matty! He's just come out of the pits, and then it's his race over! He took the risk on Super Softs, and he's immediately regretted it. Into the wall he goes.
Yeah, it was, I think he should stay like a bit of, and then for Indus like again, because it's still too wet for the dry tires.
There we are.
And Shane, oh my god.
Manuel Hamilton into the pits, so this is it then. He's going for the undercut. Voltex Aaron has stayed out. He didn't set a fastest lap, I don't think, that time round.
Manuel's going for Ultra Sauce and a new front wing.
Shane the boss is disconnected from the session. Let me just get a... Yeah, he's going he's going super soft, sorry, not ultra, unless you actually said supers. Yeah, a lot of guys in here. Trench Gun's got a 5-second stop go, so he's going to have to wait.
Markling with also not apparent.
So we've got 2 on softs, that's interesting. So there is a differentiation in tyres. Tom's wide at the last corner, he's trying to get it back to the pits. He's just about got there. I think he was probably adjusting his tyres. Marklin's crawling around as well. Now where is Aaron? Where is Voltex Aaron? Is he losing time?
I think not. I think it's still just good enough for the Indus, but it's drying up very quickly. I think pitting this lap, I think it should be the right time.
So Tom onto the softs as well. We've got a lot of guys on the super soft tyres. The Lee opting for the super softs as well.
And Milan retires.
He's retired. Why would he retire?
He has no front wing damage. He has on the softs. I mean, he has the better tyre in these conditions right now.
I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but the Lee and Tom are up to P6 and P7 respectively, and they are flying at the moment. They are really going for this.
Tom hits the wall there. I don't know if he has.
I think he got away with it, you know. I think he's I think he's all right for now. It will be a bit slippery. Where is Aaron? He's in the pits now. Manuel Hamilton coming through Raskas. I don't think he's going to get him, you know.
No.
He's not. Voltex Aaron retains the lead of the Grand Prix.
The overcut works.
Although Manuel Hamilton sets the fastest lap, it's not good enough.
It's not enough.
And there is the gap, 3 seconds now, so he's really lost out actually.
Points and Ultras.
Tezza's going to get through. Tezza's into a podium position.
Yeah, absolute fantastic.
And Void has gone onto the Ultra Softs as well.
Yeah.
Here comes Trench Gun. Can he get him? Oh, and he's just lost out. Fraction of a second. Marklin's just got back past Tom. He's got more front wing damage. The Ferrari. As I say that, Marklin hits the wall. But that track now very, very dry. And he's hit the wall again, Marklin.
Yeah, I think he made the good decision to go on the soft, because you can take them so long, and I think he made it a very good call not to go on the supers or the ultras like Void or Tesla.
Yeah, Aaron has pretty much got this win covered really. He's going to the end, and I assume everyone else is going to go to the end. But
yeah, Trench Gun's got a lot of wing damage as well, so he may struggle to keep it in one piece. He didn't get that repaired at his pit stop. Void Cod, on the other hand, has got a front wing intact. Oh, and he's got traffic! That was very close, and the Haas driver was very alert there to it. Shane the Boss gets out of the way nicely for Trench Gun. We've got a yellow in sector 2.
I think that's for Shane, I think. Because he's going very slow, I think.
We've got Tom has lost more of his front wing, so he's struggling massively.
Shane lost one pitting from the Intus, so...
Has he got back in his car?
Shane, yeah, he's back in his car.
Yeah, so he's back in.
He's still left his session. He still left his session.
Oh, okay.
No, he didn't. I mean, like, he went out of the way for Manuel, I think. Manuel.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. So, yeah, he definitely is back in his car, yeah. Of course.
And he's going on the soft, so...
Void Cod, meanwhile, is right behind Tezza. And he's giving him a little love tap through the hairpin. We've got a yellow in sector 3.
I think that's for Shane, maybe?
It's Marklin. It's Marklin. He's got no front wing. And he's back in the pits again.
This is the third time he's in the front wing.
Yeah, that's the third. He's going again for supers.
Supers.
Yeah, I would go for the softs, if I'm honest.
This is going to be the battle to watch now, though. It is Void Cod and Tezza.
But Void needs to make this happen, you know. He is on the ultras. He needs to have a hurry up. Otherwise, it's just useless.
He's got to pit again as well. So that's, as you say, he's got to hurry up. Got to get past him as soon as he can.
DRS is available now. This is dry.
Can he get the run?
Make it through Santa Bot.
He's going to have a look into turn 1. It's going to be risky if he goes for it. He's looking to the inside. Tezza goes defensive, and he hits the back of him.
He lost his front wing. He has to pit now. Yeah.
I don't think he's going to have the grip on those tyres to keep him in this, and he's at the back of him again. I think, has he lost another bit of, he has.
Yeah, he lost another bit, and he goes into the wall, and now he lost his entire.
Yeah, he has to pit. He has to pit again.
And that is very, wow, that is poor there. Yeah, that's not good at all.
That's very
we do not want to see that. Did he actually retire in the, he didn't even retire, so very poor racing etiquette there from Void Cod.
I mean, if he pitted, I mean, he was
the Lee is into the pits, which means
wow,
I'm not quite sure what's happening here. We've got Manuel Hamilton about to lap that's Tom and Usabi. Tom's into the pits. He's obviously got too much front wing damage. Usabi needs to get out of the way, does so. Manuel Hamilton goes through even with that front wing damage. Void Cod, yep, he's left session of course. Zandamar now basically has P5.
Yeah.
So having had a poor start, he's back up to where he started.
Yeah, after all of that, he gets P5, so a great run from him at the moment. It's pretty much starting to die down a bit, isn't it? After the Void Cod and Trench Gun, Tesla even now, so it's going to be interesting to see how people go into their runs if people need to make another stop again, and what happens there.
Yeah, and as you say, just beginning to settle down a little bit now. Of course, these guys on Super Softs, I think they're going to have to stop again.
I mean, they can, but if they save the tires now a little bit and then save it for the end, they can go on with the supers, but you just have to watch out for your weirs, I think. And
the two things are probably changed it. It's because track position, so they might stay out until like the next 25 laps or so. Or penalties, because a lot of people have made a lot of 3-second time penalties. It's that and track position is the only reasons why I think people want to go in super softs to the end.
And Void's in the pitch, but he already left.
But do you think the super softs, because they pitted what, lap 9, lap 8? Do you actually think they can take those 30 odd laps?
It's possible. I think it's possible.
It is possible, but you have to be very careful on your tires.
I mean, you can go in lean mode and like holding the bus up, you know, just because overtaking is pretty hard here. So, I mean, they can do it. I mean,
well, if you think about it, like, because as I said, track position is so like valuable here. You can literally go on 80% tires and no one can get past from you. For like, you have to be at least like 2.5 seconds quicker to the next car behind, apparently. So it's like that, and it's like so difficult to overtake here. It's all more about strategy, and that's why people consider Monaco a bit boring. But
obviously that's without any mistakes. You're saying, because obviously if you have 80% tire wear, obviously you're going to have a lot less grip, and
of course.
Yeah, so having said that, you've got to make sure that you are still clean and you are still keeping the car.
I'm just seeing right now, sorry to say that, but has Manuel lost his front wing? On the right
Yeah, he
side.
lost it a while ago. Yeah, he lost it a while ago. Yeah, he lost it a while ago. Yeah, he lost it at the beginning of the stint.
He's made it worse now, and he's actually hit the wrong wing and lost his wrong wing again.
Yeah.
Coming in the exit swimming pool.
I just already thought because he wasn't with some corner so wide. I mean,
And he's lost 5 seconds, 6 seconds on Vortex as well. So
The Lee's actually in
Having,
P6. I've just realised the Lee is currently running in P6. So this is a great points haul for him if he can keep it this way. He's on the soft tyres as well, so he can go to the end. Just got to keep it clean.
I mean, hopefully
he's
he
starting to
can.
catch. Starting to catch. Unlapped himself really to Manuel Hamilton.
No, he's just
That-
been
that
lapped.
front wing.
So
Yeah, he's just been left, yeah.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, so
And he needs to take it easy, you know. He has pretty much a big gap around him because Voigt's already left the safe, so the gap's gonna be even bigger. But like Sam is already 25 seconds in front of him, so he can just take it easy, watch the tires, look at it after the penalties, and he can have like a decent result.
yeah, he's got Usabi 8 seconds down. So I don't think he's going to prove to be a problem. He's got front wing damage as well, the Sauber. And behind him is Marklin, and he's behind
Manuel, another penalty.
Tezza.
I think that's his first penalty, I think.
yeah, if he just carries on like this, Tezza might, because Tezza never usually gets penalties in his past races. He might get second.
Oh, Manuel Hamilton into the pits! This is huge!
Yeah, I think the
and
confidence is too high for him. You're going again for Seaworth?
he's got a stop-go penalty as well, I think. Oh no, he's just getting front wing change.
Oh wait, he already was in the wall. Well, okay then. Another weird glitch for me, that's fine.
Tom gets a
Doesn't
time
have
penalty.
P2.
Does this promote Trench Gun? It does! He's now into a podium position, and he's got track position on those soft tyres. So Manuel Hamilton's going to have to do this the hardest way possible, getting past at Monaco.
He is now on fresh tires, so it's possible, but
Some big gaps beginning to form now. Marklin is behind Tezza, who's P2. He's faster than Tezza, who's P2. But obviously at a track like Monaco, you can't even get past to, you know, to put away from the car in front, because of course he is a lap down. So unless he pulls about 2 seconds in the lap where he does happen to get past, that's if he gets close enough, he's just going to be stuck in this situation the entire race.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless he
okay, so the
finds
time penalty. Ooh, that's his first one.
his first one. And yeah, like I said, it's like, because it's so difficult to overtake, so you can't really. You have to take a miracle move, like probably through the chicane.
And probably Westcott, you know, if you are so close enough and the car ahead is just like more to the left, I mean, it's definitely possible. As we have
Yellow in
yellows
sector
sector
1. Oh, Voltex Aaron with the front wing damage.
Oh no!
And
If
I
he
wonder,
pits-
will that affect him that much? We've got one of the Force Indias.
He has a 30-second gap.
If he pits, he will still be in the lead.
He will still be
If
in
he
the
pits,
lead.
yeah, he's still in the lead. He has such a big gap. And if I was him, I would do it because you're gonna lose
But-
even more time.
Oh my goodness, Trench Gun's got a bit of lag here. And he's been followed by his teammate. And oh my goodness, Manuel Hamilton right up him!
Oh my god!
Oh,
And he's actually been let past. That's well played out from Trench Gun. I think he's seen that he's lagging. That's it's good sportsmanship there. Letting his teammate pass. His teammate is quicker, of course. Zandemar picks up a 3-second time pen as well.
And this is second one of the race.
Oh, and that's who's that sideways. One of the lapped cars that went sideways through the tunnel. I think it might have been Usabi actually. My goodness, that was a. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but Usabi looked to be sideways as he came through the tunnel. He's got front wing damage as well, cruising round.
And Voltage is not into the pits, so he still stays out, but he's creating a gap to Tether, so I think it's just all fine, I think.
Yeah, wow,
yes,
Usabi
yeah.
hits the wall. Usabi hits
Yeah,
the
he
wall
didn't
again.
chase them. And ooh,
Trying to get into pits, but Manuel Hamilton was just there.
Yeah.
But
That was close.
yeah, he's getting like 1.2 seconds on Tezza in just that lap alone. So I think he's just cruising at the moment and just nursing that front wing.
Definitely
Yeah.
is getting warnings though. Manuel Hamilton again looks to have cut corner 1.
Yeah, he doesn't have to, he needs to start because you're getting to the point line, you have to get the match, you're almost like getting disqualified, so he needs to be careful with his time penalties.
Oh, Usabi's in the pits. Just noticed that, which promotes Tom back up into 9th. He's still got a front wing as well, so he's good at the moment. Marklin Marklin was quite close to the back of the lead, and he's dropped off now. Whether that's because he's got Tezza in front of him or not, I'm not quite sure. But he's still right behind Tezza. But Tezza almost he's more than half a minute now behind the race leader.
Yeah. Despite having a front wing, he's still increasing that gap. Manuel Hamilton's pushing like crazy. Found like 7/10 in the sector. It's because of fresh tyres.
He's just got to keep it clean. He just can't afford another front wing change because it will ruin his chance of a podium actually, because he'll drop behind Zandamar quite possibly as well if he gets a wing change. Very slow pit lane here, of course. 37-mile-an-hour pit limiter.
You've got 4.2 seconds on Tezza now. You will catch up. He will catch up to Tezza. It's just a question if he can overtake.
Well, the thing is that he's got Marklin behind him as well, so he's actually got to get past two cars to get past one. As we see there,
right.
Comes over the bump.
Yeah, Marklin is not having the greatest time in around Monaco at the moment. Had made how many stops has he actually made? Let's find out.
I think he did.
He's made 3 stops and he's in P7, so fair play to him. He's doing alright despite making 3 stops in a race.
And of course Zandamar, who had to pit end of, what was it, lap 1, started P5, was at the back, and now he's back up to P5 again, so tremendous effort from him. He's clearly got a bit of pace about him. Oh, Marklin in the wall!
Oh no.
So we may end up seeing him in the pits again anyway.
This is 4th time.
If he does.
He's got to get out of the way of Manuel soon enough anyway. Yep, into the pits he comes. Oh no, he's just getting out of the way.
Oh no.
I thought he was going for the goose.
Probably could have pitted, to be fair. He's got to pit again anyway, I would have thought.
Gap is now 2.8 seconds between Tezza and Manuel Hamilton. And he's got another lapped car, which is, I think, Shane DeBoss.
I think it is. Yeah.
So even though he thought he got a lapped car.
Yep, he's now got to do it all over again. Shane DeBoss got out the way nicely last time round. But he's in a tricky section now, and this is going to be really awkward because, of course, he can't get out the way here. It's just impossible. There's no room. And he'll just get out the way coming through the tunnel, I would imagine. You'd hope so. Is he going to pull over? No, he's going to keep going for now. Oh, my goodness. I thought he was slowing down then.
Here we go. I think there's actually another lap car in front of Shane DeBoss. I don't know who that is. I think that's...
Manuel Hamilton getting held up now. He's going to be getting a bit agitated. Oh, he's in the wall! And oh my goodness! That is not what you want to happen. Manuel Hamilton will be livid with that one. He's got more front wing damage. He was catching Tezza so quickly.
I mean, yeah. He was still like that far behind Manuel too.
And he comes as well. He's into the pits.
Yeah.
That is a big shame. That's going to promote Trenchgun back into P3.
And Thomas. Oh wait, never mind. But like Manuel, like. He was already like pretty far, I think, from Shane, you know, but it's just lucky that Shane hit it, the wall, and like he couldn't do anything about it.
But do you think Shane should have let him pass in the tunnel maybe, or before the tunnel even?
I think yes, but like he was still like far, you know. He was still pretty much ahead of Manuel, so he could have done it like before at the back, but yeah, I don't know about it.
It's just unlucky, really. I mean, like, if you think about it, he should have done it a long time ago, but he's racing as well, so you have to. It's etiquette, really. Like, you have to look at common courtesy in one way or the other, but at the same time, you should have let him through before the tunnel.
I think so.
He could have had his own race, and it's unlucky, really. But Manuel Hamilton can like probably get back to Trenchgun. He has 15 seconds or 27 seconds to Tezza.
Yeah, Shane DeBoss is actually a lap down on the guy he's chasing as well, so he's not really in any sort of that's
race, really. Yeah, you're right.
Very weird camera view. Usabi is actually right behind Tom, so we may actually see him move for P8 here. Tom's still got a front wing. Usabi's just pitted for a front wing. Yeah, and Zandamar only 5 seconds behind Manuel Hamilton now.
Yeah.
So he's getting closer to that P4.
Yeah, he's going
for the
race.
Or what's he doing?
He stopped in pit entry. Okay.
I think he had to choose the tires, I think.
Yeah.
Because he was standing still, I think he had to do that.
Front wing change again. Marklin, this is his 4th stop now. Shane DeBoss has made 5. So it really just goes to show, if you pit once, you'll be up at the front. Manuel Hamilton's pitted 3 times as well. And is Tom going to get past? Yeah, he is, and so is Usabi. So Tom now up to 7th, back behind the lead where he was. 15 laps ago.
Yeah.
But the gap now
18 laps
37
ago.
seconds between those two.
That finished a long time ago. I think it's more of a battle of, I think, Trent Gunn and Manuel Hamilton, if he lets him go through. Maybe he might catch back to Tesla again if he has unbelievable pace, but it's 40 seconds is his gap.
Well, you think
Yeah,
we've only
30
just
seconds gap.
gone half distance, so we've actually only just reached, you know, just over half distance. So, and if he was catching what 9/10 a lap before, then he's definitely got time.
Yeah, definitely, and it's only if he can get past Trent Gunn in time.
I think
Who also has a broken front wing.
Yeah, Trent Gunn
hits
has
the
also
wall.
broken front wing.
Oh, Tom and Usabi tangling there. I'm not quite sure what happened. Tom's back in the slipstream. Is he going to go for a move
He's gonna be great. He's gonna
into
be
the chicane? And I thought he was going to look for it there, but no, stays behind for now. Cuts the corner. We'll get a 3-second time penalty for that.
Corner cut. Damn, Tom. Oh my, that was a big corner cut. Yeah.
Got to keep it
and
clean
then
now
also
behind another
he's
driver.
like-
Oh, and he's
he
just
lost
lost
it
his front
again.
wing. Got all out of shape
Yeah.
there. He's got a lapped. Oh no, he's got Marklin behind him, so he needs to defend this actually.
Or does he pit? Let's find out.
No, stays out.
No, he not.
This is Shane the Boss behind them as
Oh,
well,
oh.
so they haven't got
I
to
think
worry
it was
about.
just something.
Oh no,
He
sorry,
lost
it's the Lee. No, it's not. I'm so confused right now. So Shane the Boss is the one behind. Yep. It's very confused at the moment. It's all happening.
Yeah.
Tom trying to
Yeah,
defend
sorry,
from
so
Marklin. Then let's see. Follow these guys around for a little bit. Goes very wide into turn 3. Lets him through.
Yeah, he lets him go through. Yeah, I think that's the smartest decision.
He's sending the points at the end of the day. He's done better than 4 of the other guys even, because Void's COD isn't actually classified. So Shane the Boss will claim P10 at this
I mean, look
moment
at
in
it.
time.
The top 5, you know, just they are not lapped, and like the rest is. You know, that's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, but Zandemar and Manuel Hamilton are very close of being lapped.
I mean, like Velvet is gonna be so like he's so far up the road.
You say
I
that
think-
Zandemar is literally 2 seconds, 3 seconds away from actually being a lap down. He's got front wing damage as well.
Yeah, at this rate, Aaron could actually lap the whole field.
Yeah.
At this rate.
But if I'm honest, I
But-
think Veltex. I think he's going to pit on lap 30 or something, and I think he wants just to go for the fastest lap time. I think because he has such a big gap. I think he's probably going to do that. As we have yellow in second.
Yellow in sector 3. Who is that?
I think we are quickly cleared. So
I think it's Tom.
I think it
Yep,
was
he's
Tom.
into the pits.
Um,
Onto the super soft tyres again. So he will go to the end on these. Does he get a front wing change? I can't see from this angle. Yep, looks to be so. But we can't see from this angle, looking at the rear jackman.
oh, and
Oh,
someone's in the
someone
wall.
has pressed up,
Zandemar.
he crashed.
I think he's just about kept it together though, hasn't he? He's kept his front wing
No, he hasn't
intact,
put his-
sort
no.
of.
No, like they're all right. Side is just off, and Tom has a
5-second stop go. That's the second time he's
Oh.
crossed the pit lane.
As a shell is a sector 2.
Yeah, I mean,
as well.
he gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting as well.
No.
Oh, and
Oh,
Zandemar in
and
the wall
Zandemar is the
again.
wall.
And this
In
is
the
going to
wall
be... the lead's probably not going to catch him, to be fair. They are the only two on that lap. Just got to keep going, guys. Don't give up. Marklin
still
needs to get past Zandemar, because Zandemar is damaged at this stage. Usabi's back up to 7th. I'm not quite sure how he's managed this. He's doing a terrific job, though.
Yeah.
And the Lee in
Albeit-
P6 as well. Personal best.
Oh, he just broke his front wing. Oh my.
He's got to get out of the way because Marklin's right there, and he's going to outbrake himself and hit the back of him.
Yeah.
Marklin is in for a
And stop
5th
go.
pit stop. Zandemar gets a 5-second stop go. It's all happening today, and it's gone from bad to worse for. And Tom's picked up another 3. He's going to be nearing this. Oh my goodness gracious me! Whoa! I was not
Whoa.
expecting that. The car is
Oh, wow.
upside down.
What happened
Oh,
there?
wow.
He must have lost
He
it
must
coming
have-
through the swimming pool. But that is a
the car just-
spectacular crash.
Wow.
And he had a
Wow.
very easy point if he kept it together, but he picked up a 3-second time penalty and just either
I've
lost it or
never
had
seen that
enough. And
before.
that is a spectacular crash.
Wow.
I think he just like, I think he lost it like coming to the swimming pool section, hitting that wall, I think, and maybe just like he went a little bit into the tire barriers and then the car just hit, I think.
Meanwhile,
think
Manuel
that's-
Hamilton's caught back up to his teammate, so Trench Gun might let him through again.
Zandemar, even though besides breaking his front wing, still retains P5.
Is he? Oh, it has pitted. I was going to say, there's no way he's not pitted. The Lee won't get past him either. Oh my goodness, and Marklin's put it in the wall
Second
again.
Oh. Yeah. And oh, Voltage with his that's his first penalty of the race. So
See how close is he
quite a
actually?
good job.
He's close to lapping Manuel Hamilton now. He's only 8 seconds off.
Yeah,
He's a little bit more than that actually.
Yeah.
He's absolutely clean. Besides one lap, we
very
actually won.
clean.
Will Trenchka let Manuel Hamilton through again? Let's find out. The gap to Tezza is 16 seconds. Tezza probably will have to pit again. Very controlled though from Tezza, you have to say. He's probably the one driver that's been pretty much faultless this entire race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only made one pit stop and has not broken his front wing like the other, and he has such a big gap, you know, like just take it easy, you know, just don't push or anything, just take it easy.
He's doing his own thing. He can go to the, it's on super softs, depending on if he goes to the end. He's just doing his own thing and he's keeping it clean. He's one of the 3 drivers doing even one stop, Trench Gun's the other. Another person who's more or less keeping it clean.
Oh, and is he? No, I thought he was going to let his teammate pass. Then he goes up the inside. No, he doesn't.
No.
Holds position for now.
He got the corner there. Oh, he drifts it there.
Big slide as well. Yep, he's really pushing. You can tell now. Got a yellow in sector 2. Oh no, Shane the boss.
No.
And he'd done so well.
No.
He was 3-4 laps down.
It's still a single point, but now.
Oh, has he hit the back of him? Oh, I thought Manuel Hamilton lost his wing there, and it would have been tears. And he's hit the back of him again. Nothing to. Where is he actually retired? He's not going to let us see.
Damage, I think. Or not.
Exit of chicane, but Trench Gun
I don't know.
still holding P3.
As Manuel like front wing damage. I think not. It looks like he got front wing damage.
Just not got the confidence to go for a move, and obviously you've got to have the space as well. It's not just about having the tyres and the speed as well. You've got to have the space, and Monaco space is one thing that you can rarely find.
Here we go then into Vasquez. Can he make a move there on the inside? Just nah. He is still good there, but if Trench Gun leaves like enough space, like going to Vasquez, I'm probably gonna take Manuel if he's going to go big.
Up into turn 1 again, no move, and he's going to pick up another warning and another 3-second time penalty.
I think that's his 4th or 5th of the race, I think, if I count correctly.
He's so much quicker than Trench Gun. Trench Gun not letting him through. He's already let him through once, and he's going, nope, if you want to get past me, you've got to do it legitimately. And as he has a massive slide again. So I can imagine this is quite enjoyable for you to watch, Sean, since
yeah. Oh my god, he goes again. Oh, I love that.
Voltex Aaron is closing in on these guys. Where is he actually? It's he's just coming out of the hairpin now.
Here we go then, maybe into the chicane. He goes pretty defensive, Trench Gun, but he waits there. Oh, that's a bet. Oh, he lets him go through.
He does let him go through. That's very.
After a couple of laps of chasing, Trench Gun gives up. He knows he's a slower driver. He actually used a 3-second time penalty there for a corner cut. Oh, he's got big front wing damage, so he may end up pitting here. He's obviously hit the wall somewhere else, and he does have the opportunity to pit if he wants to, because he's got a. Actually, no, yeah, he's got a 50-second gap. So if he wants to, he can pit.
Yeah, he can pit twice and still be in the same position.
Yeah, but I think he's got under pressure to Aaron. Actually, Aaron is not too far from him. He's only like a few seconds.
No. It's very possible if he's just gonna let the whole field in.
We just admire as well the fact that Tez has come up from 8th and the Lee's come up from 12th. That is very impressive from those guys. So
yeah,
very good for them, that's for sure.
Yeah, I want to say that as well. Like, I just want to say that as well. I mean, like, you gotta like have like a good amount of respect for Trench Gun, Tezza, and Aaron, just to keep it very clear. And like the only 3 drivers like who just pitted once, doing their own thing. And like just keep it out of the wall. I mean, very good job by them, if I'm honest.
Marklin currently sporting a left rear super soft with a set of ultra softs. Very interesting that.
It's all ultras on my screen.
Aaron begins to close the gap again on the Force Indias. Manuel Hamilton has so. Oh, that's more wing damage surely for Trench Gun. I'm so far off. Is he going to pit? Yep, he's pitting. So he's finally decided to get that front wing changed. He won't lose a position anyway because of the gap he has. And as you can see there, 49 seconds to Zandamar, who is still in the middle sector. So he won't have to worry about that. but it is all now dependent on if Manuel Hamilton can close and get past Tezza 14 seconds, 15 seconds in 10 laps.
So has to get past your lap cars as well. So
Yeah.
it's going to be really close. 10 laps. What's the gap?
14.5 seconds now.
14.5 seconds.
He is much quicker, and of course Tezza on dying tyres. They're going to be getting to that stage now. The last 10 laps are going to be critical for him because Usabi in the pits as well, so he's coming in now. He's getting a front wing change as well. Oh, Marklin, I think just tapped the wall.
And this rate, they'll run out of completely front wings from this game. Jesus.
Yeah.
A lot of front wing changes. Marklin's had 6 stops. Usabi 4 stops.
Yeah, 6 front wings as well, of course, from Marklin. He's actually...
yeah, of course. He's not made an actual strategic stop. He's just changed front wings as we've continued on.
Though, so.
Yeah, exactly. So he's got 9th place. He's only 18 seconds point from Boyd Cotter, who's not here. So again, 8th place. So yeah, it's only 2 people have kept it clean, more or less, and that's Aaron and Tezza.
The lead back in the pits as well. So he's decided to go on to the ultra softs for the last 10 laps. And he might set fastest lap. I don't think he will, because I reckon that Voltex Aaron will do that later on.
He's gonna pit later, I think. He's gonna pit just for fun, if I'm honest.
Yeah, he's probably pretty bored. he's led every single lap. Hasn't put a foot wrong besides getting penalties and that. Other than that, it's just...
Did he let every race? Every lap?
He got pole position. I think he's got fastest lap, and he's led every lap. So
I think so, yeah. So he could get this to go the Grand Slam.
Yeah, that one little moment in the interstints, didn't he, where he lost the back end and Manuel Hamilton caught right up. But other than that, he's been solid throughout, and he really hasn't put a foot wrong.
Just the king of Monaco right now.
Yeah, he's a minute lead.
Yes,
What can you say? On to Tezza, who hasn't also put a foot wrong. He's just done his own thing on the super softs.
Kept clean and provided from everyone, I think, who crashed there in front of him.
Yeah.
Just very good by him.
Yeah, he started P8 as well, so he's just avoided everything. He's done that. He does that usually. Avoids everything and gets a decent position, or he does a very long stop. It's one of Tezza's like.
Mark with another penalty.
Yeah.
This is, I think, it's 5th one. I think he needs to be watching out.
He might get disqualified at the end of the race if he's not careful, but.
Revving out in 3rd gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, this field, it's just, yeah.
Well, what can you say? I mean, it's the closest battle we've got at the moment. He's really Manuel Hamilton catching Tezza for P2 at the moment for that position.
Do you think he'll get him?
Gaps now. 10 seconds, 8 laps to go. He's got him about a second a lap.
It's possible. Oh, I got a message. Chevrolet stops in about 5 minutes. Oh wait.
So it looks like Voltex Aaron is gonna just clean sweep this, and he's almost lapped 3rd place as well. And he is really on another one today. He's been, apart from that little moment where he lost his front wing, a little moment in the interstints where he lost the back end, he's been absolutely faultless. And he is easily going to get up into F2. And of course, we haven't really talked about the standings much today, but obviously because Frag and Lilia aren't here, this is going to massively help Tezza. 18 points will put him on 71, which means he's actually going to take top spot in the F3 Championship.
Oh,
that's a front wing! He's got Manuel Hamilton right behind him as well! So as we were saying, he's going to take the lead, but he's not, because he's going to have to pit. In he comes, he'll go onto the ultra softs, but Manuel Hamilton has a lot of time penalties.
It's possible if he drives like mad. He only has 1 penalty against Manuel. I believe he has 6 or 5 penalties. I think. And
Oh, he's
much
been faultless
faster
throughout,
overall.
Tezza. He's done really well, just done his own thing. We've got a yellow in sector 2. Oh, that's the Lee, sorry.
Yeah.
And he's again sporting. That's a very interesting tyre compound that we've got. He's actually on the ultra soft, so yeah, he did pit a while ago. I remember that. He's kept his front wing, so he's obviously. I'm presuming he's gone into the chicane, turned in too early, and just caught the rear left.
Yeah, and spun, but probably, and yeah, we're still in P6 though. Still going around. He's doing alright. He's doing his own thing really. Now it's only Manuel Hamilton, the only non-lapped car in this race.
Yeah. It's pretty sick. Come on.
And there is Voltex Aaron in the background, coming through the chicane.
Yeah. Oh my god. I think this is gonna be the first time that a driver lapped the whole field. I think it is.
Marklin goes fastest. He's had a very quiet race since pitting. What, 6 times? Is I think he's pit?
7 times.
7
times,
stops.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's sick.
And the only driver to have made a 1 stop is a minute plus ahead of the guy behind him. So it just does go to show, if you can keep it clean at Monaco and you can get the tyre strategy right. We've got another yellow in sector 2.
That is. It's pretty cleared. I think someone just run off the road. I think.
Yeah, it looks. Oh, I think it might be Zandamar. Lost his front right end plate.
Yeah, I think that could be the reason.
He can afford to pit again if he chooses to do so.
5 laps to go. He's got 5 laps to go.
I mean, it's not worth it, I think. But I'm very curious what Tessa's gonna do. He's on much fresher ultra source and Hamilton's on old super, so
I would say that Tezza's probably got about. So say I think Manuel Hamilton has about 5 or 6 penalties, which is 18 seconds, and I think Tezza has 2, so that's 12 seconds.
No, Tessa has 1 penalty.
Oh, he's got one penalty. So there you go. So you got 12 or 15 seconds that he's already got on pens. So if he can get to within 15 or 12 seconds, he's actually got P2.
Yeah, Manuel Hamilton has 3 penalties.
He's actually just picked up a warning there, Tezza, as well. Cuts the chicane.
Yeah, he got a warning.
And
So
it's possible.
Tezza has 1 penalty, so yeah, it's gonna be really close. If Tezza just has to pick up pace a bit,
it's possible for me.
It is possible.
he's on fresher tyres as well, so as you say, it definitely is possible. But considering what this does for the championship at the moment, as it stands, Manuel Hamilton will move on to 70 points and take the lead of the championship.
Oh my god.
Sabi almost hit the back of the leader.
That could have been. Oh my goodness! Imagine. Just imagine.
He's gonna be furious then.
Trying to get out of the way and nearly took out the leader there. Was Sabi, but he's alright. There's Manuel Hamilton. That's the next car he has to lap. I'll take Aaron.
I mean, it would be sick just lapping the whole field. I mean, I kind of want to see that, if I'm honest.
A good achievement, yeah, you have to say. Be something completely different to what we've seen before.
I think this is gonna be like an all-time record, I think, for PSF1, if I'm completely honest. Just lapping the whole field. I think no one has done that, I think.
And he pits!
It's probably...
So he's not going to get to do that. He won't get the achievement of passing everyone. He's going to go for fastest lap now. Onto the ultra soft tyres he goes.
Yeah,
We've got a yellow in sector 1 and 2, and that is Andamar, and he's in big trouble.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He's lost that coming through the casino square section, so I mean he's still got a minute advantage, so he's pretty much safe. He's just got to keep it together and pray that he doesn't hit the wall again. He's in a promising P5. He's done well today.
Yeah, just stay there, just don't pit. I think he has a big gap, I think.
Marklin has finally passed the ghost car.
And Jan is in sector 3.
I would have thought that would have been the Lee, but he seems to be fine, so I'm not sure if he had a little spin. Might have turned into Raskas too early and caught the back end. Zandamar lets through Manuel Hamilton. I'm not quite sure how, but Voltec... Did he lap Hamilton already?
No, yeah.
I think not.
Because the gap is still 1 minute 10, so he's done amazing there. Marklin has just had another pit stop. I can see he's had 8 pit stops. That is quite unbelievable. We've got the Williams in the pits of Zandamar.
How can like a team have that many front wings? 8 front wings.
Oh yeah, he's got a 5-second stop go on the mark from crossing the line.
I've just realised the
so-
timing has just updated. He's actually got a 47-second lead now over Manuel Hamilton.
Yeah.
So it has updated.
I just want to say that.
He goes for fastest
I
lap.
think I'm back to Seth. I think Tessa has just like
And
unlapped.
we ride more than the Baltic Siren.
There we go then, we're going for the fastest lap then, Aaron, just give it what you got.
We'll stay with him now for the lap.
And send him out with another penalty.
Oh, he's put it in the wall!
God.
And this could be interesting.
Does he pit?
Don't do anything.
Does he pit again? I wonder. He's got the time.
Just do it again, you know, just do it again.
But the trouble, if he loses his front wing again and puts the car around, Manuel Hamilton's going to be right there because 2 pit stops is what, 45 seconds or thereabouts.
Yeah, he turned in way too early into the extra casino and hits the inside cup. So many people have done that today, in past. So it's very common.
Really was going for that fastest lap, wasn't he?
He's got a
Use
lot.
another front wing.
He's got a
Oh
lot
my-
of understeer from
Oh,
that
please
racing
don't
set
put it in the
again.
wall. Don't put it in the wall. That would be, oh, I would, no, just...
He might,
Is he gonna
might
pit
play it
again?
safe and
Yep,
Don't-
he is.
go- Yeah. And now go, ooh, and now just going again for the
he's
fastest
got
lap.
he's got one more chance to do it.
We said about 1 stop and you'll win the race. Well, it's getting to that point now where it might just not be.
Yeah.
But in terms of the championship, I'm going to eventually get round to this at some point today. Trench Gun, who currently has... He's not actually on the table for some reason, so I'm not quite sure why that is. Or I just can't see him. Oh, no, there he is. So he will have an extra 12 points after today, so he'll move on to 36, so he'll close the gap to Kingdom Martin. Voltex Aaron will go on to 68, so he still won't be top if Manuel Hamilton keeps it as it is. And Tezza will actually be in front as well, because... Voltex Aaron will only be on 68, whereas Tezza will be on 78. Sorry, no, he'll be on 68 as well, Tezza, so they'll actually be joint second at the moment. Which means that Frag and Liliar are going to be pushed out of the promotion spots.
Marky with another front wing, wow.
I think they'll be pushed out anyway, because Marklin... Yeah, so Frag will still be in, but Lily will be out of the promotion spots. So,
And Marky go again for the pit stop. That is his 9th pit stop. Just...
Has he got any fresh tyres left?
yeah, that's the point actually. I think he's gone through all of his tyres. He's just...
Has he,
that was probably quite a while ago as well.
Yeah, well, like 5 stops ago.
We've got a yellow in sector 2. Oh, and it's again the Lee. Usabi's behind him, but he's got plenty of time. He's done the same thing again. He's turned in too early and just caught the rear left. So
Yeah,
needs to be
he's
careful.
Doing pet peeve for him right at the moment.
13-0. Not the quickest actually. I was surprised that he's
That was
not gone
fast
quicker
time
than that.
coming out of his first stop as well, so he can go even faster than that.
That was out of his
So
pit
you're
stop?
right on that one. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Just goes to show how slow this race really has been. Obviously the
As it
start
comes to the
taken
final
up.
lap as well. It's the final lap.
Yeah, of
as
course,
well.
final lap now, and for most of these guys, not that they know it, but they're about to finish the race because they are a lap down.
Only in top 4 are in the lead lap. Trent Contessa, Manuel Hamilton after Alex Aaron's 3 stops, but
Yeah, of course, he hit the wall.
Faultless.
Is he going to get fastest lap on the final lap?
Oh, pretty close there. Let's see him turn back. Favorite corner for me. Just, oh, I love that corner. So
Into the swimming pool chicane.
just take it nice, yeah, just hit the curbs. Then Westcast, brake as late as you dare. And then make sure you get the best exit in. And there you go, just a phenomenal race for me. Just Aaron just takes the win. Absolute fantastic job with it.
1:11.0 smashes
Wow.
the fastest lap by 2 seconds. A good result from him. He'll go on to 50. Actually, no, is he on more than that? I think actually now, because I said a moment ago he'll go on to 68 now, I believe. So he's in a good position for promotion spots. Manuel Hamilton, not quite sure how, but he's managed to get that car home in P2. Tez is going to come home, I think, in P3. Although, yeah, I think the gap's too big, isn't it? So Manuel Hamilton comes home in P2, 40 seconds behind Voltex Aaron in the end. And at the moment,
With the penalties, you never know.
he's 11 seconds behind.
I don't know. I don't know if he had any more penalties, I think.
Let's have a look. Tez across the line. And he is going to stay
still
third.
good.
So, yep.
Then Tez's on the last one, just to be still in the lead lap.
Going to come home in a very good P4, actually. He's done well today, Trench Gun. And Zandamar as well crosses the line just behind him as well. The lead comes home in P6. That was quite a while ago, actually, crossed the line. Usabi gets 7th. Marklin will claim 8th place because Voidcod left the session earlier on, so he won't be classified. And Marklin will be bumped up, even though he made 9 pit stops, which is an all-time PSF1 record. I'm pretty sure that is undisputed, that's for sure.
Absolutely incredible. Incredible.
Voltex Aaron, commanding race win. In the end, it wasn't all straightforward. He did have a couple of spells earlier on where he hit the wall and then he lost the back end as well. He's very lucky in that first stint as well on the intermediates to get away without wing damage. But he does it anyway, and he comes home today with 25 points, and that's going to put him joint second in the F3 Championship. And on to Malaysia next week. You can only see him extending that lead by even more.
Yeah, he looked absolutely dominant in Monaco, and it'd be difficult to see if anyone could beat him. Daniel Hamilton was only 40 seconds behind, and he's probably his closest challenger. Maybe Frag might hold on to his lead, but we'll see. We'll find out in Malaysia. But yeah, congratulations to him and Manuel and Tessa for top 3.
Yeah, even with the broken front wing, still a pretty good job, you know, getting a good amount of points. So he can be happy with that.
Yep, really good race today. And of course, for those that didn't make it into the points or didn't finish the race, commiserations. And you do have to say, you feel that if people like Matty had just stayed in there and really, you know, just gone round and done the laps, they would have picked up some points, which could have ultimately affect their chance for promotion. I mean, Matty Suddens today is on 25 points still after the win. Whatever was it, the win last week? I think he got
in Austria. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's got 25 points from that, and he could have got a couple more, but he just boosted him up. But no, he's just decided to opt out early, and ultimately could affect his promotion chances. Now, realistically speaking, we've actually got a 6-7 way battle for promotion. So it is going to be a little bit tasty. Only 4 promotion spots up for grabs, unless another F2 driver leaves at the end of the season. Then yeah, only 4 spots available, and currently, if my maths are correct, the current leader is Manuel Hamilton on 70 points. Tezza and Voltex Aaron joint second on 68, and then I believe 4th in the final promotion spot at the moment is Frag. So all very close at the top, and obviously you've got Liliart just behind on 59 as well, and Marklin slightly further down on 46. Although he's got 4 points as well, so he'll actually be on 50. So very, very close. 20 points separating the top 6 drivers. That is pretty impressive.
Pretty tasty as well for the remaining 4 races as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how they progress from here on, from Malaysia onwards all the way to the end in Australia. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a very interesting battle till then. So
yep.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. Yeah, very interesting race, and hopefully we can do the same next week in Malaysia. I don't know if you guys will be around for that, but be delightful to have you back in as well. It'd be a nice addition to the commentary team, that's for sure. Having 3 guys, I think it definitely helps with the action as well. Helps keep an eye on things as well. So yeah, hopefully we can do it again next week. And that's it from us for today. We'll be back in Malaysia for the next for the round 11 Grand Prix for season 9. For now though, it's goodbye from me, goodbye from Sean, and goodbye from Dougie, and we'll see you next week in Malaysia.